Since its creation in 1863 in a London bar, football has evolved and changed its original form. In addition to the tactics and preparation of players, coaches and doctors, the regulation also mutated. For many it is surprising to know that the rules of football were so different a few years ago. These changes were made for a variety of reasons. In the first place, because of the cultural and social changes that took place since that distant time. Virtually no sport, like so many other aspects of life, remained unchanged for so long. In addition, sports disciplines evolved to become more entertaining, dynamic and easy to understand and play. Since the insertion of television and the industry of mass events, it was also sought to enhance the spectacle offered to viewers. Historic changes in football rules. Of course, in almost more than 150 years of history the rules of football that changed are many. However, below, we offer a brief summary of the most striking compared to current football. The pass to the goalkeeper. Currently, if a player passes the ball to his goalkeeper, he must play it only with his feet, that is, you can't use your hands. The only exception is that the previous pass is done unintentionally or with the head or any part of the body from the waist up. Until a few years ago, this rule was not so. If a defender passed the ball to his goalkeeper, he could catch it without problems. This rule was modified to prevent this maneuver from being used to let time run when the score was favorable, resulting in a much more agile and dynamic game. The cards. Until the 1966 World Cup in England, red and yellow cards did not exist. The referees communicated the sanctions to the athletes orally. This, of course, produced great confusion in international competitions. That is why since the 1970 World Cup in Mexico the system we know today was used. Offside, one of the most outstanding rules of football. When football was created, the forward position applied to every player in front of the line of the ball. However, this lasted for a few years. In the late 1860s, that rule was adapted. Today offside affects those participants who are ahead of the line of the penultimate defender, including the goalkeeper, or the ball. Arms are not included in this measurement. Definition of the matches in a draw. By the end of the 20th century, FIFA had established the curious golden goal rule. This implied that, when the game was extended by equality on the scoreboard, the team that scored the first goal was consecrated winner of the game. This rule was applied at the 2002 World Cup in Korea, Japan. However, it was later replaced by the silver goal. The premise of this rule was the same as that of its predecessor, with the difference that the supplementary stage in which the conversion occurred was completed. Since 2004, FIFA abolished both rules and the two halves of extra time are completed without exception. VAR, the milestone of modernity in the rules of football. Of course, we cannot talk about momentous changes in the history of football without mentioning the role of VAR, or video assistant referee. It consists of the use of cameras for a team of referees to review the decisions of the main judge at specific moments of the game and suggest correcting them if appropriate. VAR in football promises to bring more justice to competitions. Latest amendments to the rules of procedure. Recently, new changes were introduced in the rules of football. Here are some of them. Substitutions. When making a change, the departing player must leave the field on the nearest side, and not necessarily in the center. Sure bounce. This will be used when a team recovers the ball after it is deflected in the referee. Conversely, if a play is stopped for another reason outside the area, it will be for the team that had it last. Yellow to the members of the bench. Coaches and substitute players can now be reprimanded. Fourth change. For overtime, both teams can make a fourth substitution. Beyond all the above, many other elements were incorporated from the invention of football: the goal kick, corner kicks, penalties, and even the whistles of referees. There is no doubt that the changes were positive, as they gave rise to the most popular and massive sport in the world. Thanks for watching our video on football rules that have changed over time. We hope you learned something new and interesting about the evolution of the sport we all love. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos on sports and other topics. Until next time, farewell and take care.